these disguises. We need to get the
Yes, we will.
to really sell it, but this is gonna be great.
Okay, treatment works. Treatment works. Treatment works. There we go. Treatment. Let's get the audio oppressor out there. Cool. Here's hoping next week they give us something a little bit more juicy. Here's hoping, because if they give us another week of this mediocre crap, oh my god, lose my mind. Why is the screen flickering like that? That's so weird. 1 hour and no Twitch notification. Yeah, I don't know why. Twitch doesn't seem to be using notifications for me anymore. Twitch has had enough of me, I guess. Shadow ban me. They've had enough of me shitting on them. You have the Frosty app. Honestly, it probably is just Twitch in general. YouTube's what boy, yeah. See, this is why I have to stream with YouTube as well, because YouTube actually bothers to send the shit. Embrace the waste, alright. Sure. Huh. That's not even attached. No, it's that. The GG emote works, yeah. I've had those for a while now. Unfortunately, less people have Francoface and stuff now, so people don't really know about them. Like, when I started streaming back in 2018, a lot of people had Francoface, like a lot. But it seems as time's gone on, with more and more people using mobile and a lot of people not knowing that you know, custom mobile apps and that, and most people not using web browsers anymore. Yeah, it seems that Francoface and all that kind of, yeah, they're a bit of it died off a little bit. How do you see how many times you claimed each one? Exclamation mark first, count. No space between first and count. Just exclamation mark first count.
You idiot! I don't like your face. Oh. Die, you fucking asshole!
I am losing my mind all here. They actually showed up.
It's just first count for all of them. It will show all of the the counts for all of them. Yep, third once. I want to have it so that it tracks how many times you've watched a stream. In like how many days of the year you've watched it as well at some point. So then you can kind of see how many times out of the total times you've been in the stream that year that you've been first, second, or third. That'd be cool. That'd be pretty cool. Ah, such a long drive though, this. Such a long drive. I definitely want to get some audio, some radios, some radio stations from GTA on here at some point to play in a separate, obviously, so it won't get picked up by the main stream or anything. Smuth, hello, how you doing? What's up? Oh, I forgot to order supplies for what's his name? What's that guy's name again? The Donny Mutt. That's the one. I forgot to order supplies again. I was meant to do that about half an hour ago, and I forgot. I was like, I'll do it next time I'm outside of the mission. Lo and behold, I'm out of the mission, and yep, didn't order any supplies. So I guess I'll do that after this one. At least I'm getting there. I made about $1 million earlier, so I'm at 1.47 billion now, so that's not bad. Closing in on the 1.5 billion that I really want to hit. That's my goal, is hitting 1.5 billion. And I think, yeah, I think I'll hit that before GTA 6. I'll hit that probably in the next month. Whether I hit 2 billion before GTA 6, that's another question, but I think 1.5 billion is pretty much done. I just need to get lucky and get a good week with I don't know. I guess Nightclub will massively help me, but like a Cayo Perico week would be pretty nice. But not right now. I don't want a high suite right now. Although I wouldn't mind an original high suite. Give me a reason to do OG heist again. I need to get Gaz back on this too. I think part of the reason I'm not having as much fun with GTA these days is partly because I don't play with Gaz as much, and Gaz is like half the fun. But yeah, if I get Gaz back on.
I got so much respect for you after that. Seriously. Look. And don't worry. Once you've dropped everything off.
But I know what happened. I'll literally get on the game and you'll be like, "Can you help me?" Like, what with? Could you help me do all this? The finale for this heist, the finale for that heist, finale for the Agents of Sabotage mission. I'll be sitting there like, Gaz. Gaz, please. Why make me suffer, Gaz? There we go. Easy enough. Alright, let me get outside and cool Mutt. Oh, I need to actually use the hanger too.
What's good?
Oh, that's really weird. What the f- What?
Hey!
So, every time you request one of your staff members to do something using the GTA Plus menu, it causes the inside to refresh. Because everyone was teleport or disappearing, reappearing, and all that. That's crazy. Huh. I never knew that.
Sup? I'll call my buddy in
I never knew that. Cool.
Get what we need.
Very, very cool. Okay. So I've done the van, so let's do the casino. So I'm pretty sure this is the one in the casino, which I didn't know about how to do for a long time.
One of
Oh, this is the one with the yeah, where you gotta find the flamingos in the front garden. Yeah, cool. If I get lucky, I might just be able to... Aha! I think this is it. Well, it's a nice car, though. Orange. I like orange. Oh my god, what is YouTube doing?
Is he home? See if he knows
Am I
anything
live?
about
Yes, I am. Sorry that YouTube, no, Stream Elements, for some reason seems to like to time people out for no reason. But yes, I am live. Stream Elements on YouTube is insane. I don't know why it is, but it's so aggressive compared to Twitch. On Twitch, it doesn't seem to do anything half the time. But on YouTube, it's like, oh yeah, you've even dared to say something? Timeout. You even dared to look at it the wrong way? Timeout. And that's after turning down the settings. I literally went into it a couple nights ago, turned down all the settings to the minimum, and it still is relentless. Like a damn Terminator. I think the most demoralizing part of this game is knowing that I've got 8 more weeks worth of these to do. Like, knowing that even if I do these, they pay so little and Rockstar has demanded so much that I have to do 8, and you can only do so many of these a week. Because if I could do as many as I wanted to this week, I would probably just grind these out for just a week. I'll just probably do maybe 5 a day, just grind them out, get them done. But knowing the fact that I have to do another 8 weeks worth of these because I can only do 3 a week and I need to do, you know, about, what, 30 plus of these, it's absolutely killing me. It's absolutely destroying my soul. I want to know who at Rockstar thought that was a smart idea. So there's such a ridiculous amount of pressure. Back to GTA. Yeah, I decided to play again just because my fingers hurting a lot. Like after playing Dragon Ball, I especially that fight with last night that I had to do was fucking ridiculous. It just was killing my fingers, so I had to take a break from it. So I will get back on Dragon Ball, but just not, you know, probably another week or so before I go back on. Just because it really fucked my finger up. Such a... I don't know, the other fights were hurting a little bit, but that fight just killed it. I don't know, that fight was nuts. And by the end of that fight, I had so much pain in that finger, I was like, yeah, if I keep doing this, I'm gonna probably mess my finger up, so... I thought I'd take a... I was like, yeah, you know what? Go back to GTA for a night. I gotta get Chop Shop done anyway, so that's fine. I gotta get that done. 8 weeks of Chop Shop. It is what it is. Carnal Knowledge wound up being one of the best films you've ever seen. Oh, that's good. It's always nice when you get a good surprise from something. Hey, Lewis, how you doing? The last detail of Nicholson and that was good too, but it didn't match its reputation. Ah, well, at least it was good, even if it didn't match its reputation. Emmanuel, how are you doing? What's up? The training today was just me and the team and watching a presentation. What's the role then, Lewis? What's if you got a team and you're watching a presentation, and what is the role? I'm curious now. Kitchen assistant. Damn, they make you watch a presentation for the kitchen assistant now. I thought there'd be more like, all right, let's get you in and do stuff, rather than be like, yeah, sit down and watch a presentation. But hey, whatever. That's good though. I'm glad that yeah, it kind of worked out considering you had limited sleep. Mad corporate company. Well, hey, sometimes those are the ones you want to work for, because sometimes you get a little bit more stability with those, with corporations. Like, I know sometimes they're a bit soulless, and sometimes they can be quite evil, but there is a level of stability with them that you find that you don't really get with smaller companies, I find. You get loads of benefits and a pension. Yeah, definitely be saving for your pension, bro. 100%. Take advantage of workplace pensions. They're really good. They're actually one of the best things that you can have, to be honest with you, as a workplace pension. If you get a good match, if they match, like, try to like max out what they match when you have the ability to do so, because trust me, it pays off in the long run. It's free money. It's free money. Like, you don't get it right now, but it's free money for the future. %. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. Typically, as you get higher up in a company, and you start to do more higher matches, which is also very good. If you get up to to a position where you get like a 9-10% match, oof. I think sometimes people forget that it's free money for the future. Like, yeah, sure, you don't get it right now, but having a nice pension is the difference between retiring in comfort or maybe not even retiring at all. And it is insane how much it builds up, especially when you're young. Like if you start putting into a pension in your young 20s and your early 20s, you're gonna have a lot more money in there than if you start saving in your 40s. I think it's like after 40, you have to pay like you know, every pound after 40 is only like worth half or whatever before 20 or before 40. It's like it's something ridiculous like that. Money's money, don't care who you're working for. As long as you're not like harming other people, like you're not going around killing people. Yeah, I mean, that's how I look at it in a sense. As long as you're not going around. I mean, some people will start going, oh, well, you know, the company owners are evil and all that, but then every fucking company owner is evil. Let's be real. You know, like, every company owner is evil. We can't be too picky, you know, especially in the economic climate we're in at the moment, where people are losing jobs in large quantities, and especially if you live somewhere where there's not a particularly high amount of jobs as well. Hey, sometimes you just have to accept that you're gonna have to work for some evil bastard. Rockstar, I'm not doing your old school hits. I've done it before. It was alright, but I don't want to do it again. Thank you. That is very true, Lewis. It's one of those things where it's like, you don't always have an option, and especially when you're younger and if you depending where you live, you don't have a choice. As you get older and you have more options, you can maybe avoid that stuff. But at that point in time, you don't have that choice. You know, if you get to the point where you can live off your own land, or you know you have enough money saved up, or you build your own business, yeah, sure. But unfortunately, when you're younger and you know, you don't have as many options usually. You just kind of have to do what you gotta do to survive. It's always very easy to be, you know, to say to people, oh, well, don't do that because it's evil. But then it's another thing when that person's hungry, you know? Like, food is a good you know, like, hunger is a good motivator, right? Hunger and not having a roof over your head, like, you know, being cold and hungry. Yeah, that's good. That's a big motivator. That's gonna, you know, that's how it is. You went to their company page and applied for every job there to see. Has to be done. Has to be done. But it paid off. It paid off. Clay the Cat, thank you for following. Appreciate that. How are you doing? Hello. Can you get banned off Steam for using a trainer on GTA 5 to unlock all the achievements? No, Steam is notoriously lax with achievements. They don't care. Like, you can cheat as many achievements as you want. They don't care. At least right now. The only ones they care about is if the achievement unlocks something in a game like a Steam game, like a Valve game. Some achievements will unlock certain things. They don't, if you unlock something for free in like a game like Team Fortress, they might, yeah. But for things like GTA 5, they don't care. You're good. That's good to hear. Glad that you're doing well, and I'm doing all right as well. Thank you very much for asking. I'm just pushing myself through this in suffering to finish this Chop Shop mission for the grand total prize of 395,000. I love that you got to put yourself through all this just for $395,000. I mean, I guess if you went back to the launch of GTA 5, that would be great. I think people would probably be like, "Oh, that's wonderful money," but
Okay, you ready to steal this car?
nowadays, no.
Because you look ready. Seriously, I mean, you know, I believe you if you were coming by.
You're also on the PS5 and playing this game too. Oh, very nice. What are you doing on the game then? Are you got anything in mind you're doing? Are you doing heists or grinding businesses, or like, what's your favorite thing to do on the game? $6 to 7 hours away from being the leaderboard. Or to be fair, you can both be on the leaderboard if you just end up beating Brassy. Like literally, but both you could be on the leaderboard. Just get past him and it's a wrap. The only person who could then kick you out is Caitlyn. But if you get past AF, then yeah, you're even more safe then. So just get past AF. Get past Brassy at the least. And then get past AF if you want to be safe. That's what I'd do. A friend said he'd report you for doing it, really? Why does your friend care that much? Like, don't get me wrong, I like achievements, and I think achievements are really good. I like to keep the achievements as, you know, clean, but I don't really care what other people do. You're just driving around in your fast, super fast car that you got from the truck crest. You know what's really bad is that I've been playing the game for so long, you'd think I would know what that is, like that truck quest is, but then there's been so many updates now that I can't remember half of them. What's the car's name? I might be able to figure out from that. Crazy out of top 6 is all over 2,000 hours. That is true. Although, I suppose if you got rid of me, it'd be top 5. Yeah, top 5. Top 5 is all over 2,000 hours, and then JB would be right like 300 hours. Not even that, 200 and something hours away from being in 2,000 as well. JB probably would be about 2,000 now if he hadn't been banned. You don't remember the name? Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. I mean, there's so many missions and so many car names in this game now. This is one of the things I don't like about GTA 5 is that there's so many things now in this game that I kind of miss when the simplicity of the old GTAs where you just had the Cheetah, the Infernus, the, you know, the Banshee, the Stinger, you know, it was nice. It was like, oh, okay, I know what the Infernus is. Oh, I know what the Banshee is. Oh, I know what the Stinger is. But now it's like, oh, I got the Infernus X725B6 or something. It's like, bro, what does that mean? Like, is that Elon Musk's 15th child or something? Like, who knows? I don't know what it is. Like, I can't tell anymore. It's too many cars. I miss it when it was just, hey, yeah, I got the Infernus. Cool. What's your favorite car? Oh, I really like the Cheetah. Oh, but the Banshee's really nice too.
Come on in. Okay, I'll help you get in character. I got a friend here in LS who does improv, and I help him with this
Russian spy super codes. Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. And yeah, actually, you're right, Lewis. Dean is really close to 3,000. Yeah. Dean has gone so far above Yassine now. I remember when Dean was like closing on Yassine, and then he went away. He stopped watching for like 3 weeks, and we were all waiting for him to overtake Yassine for like 3 weeks, and then he came back and he did it. Now Yassine's like really far behind. It's crazy. The numbers change so much. That's why I've introduced it so you can keep track of numbers now, because you have like you know how much you've watched each year now. In the future, every year will be labeled. You'll have like a command where you can view the amount of hours you watch in every year going forward from 26. Although 26 won't be the full amount because obviously I only started using it in February, but yeah, it's all there. About how far behind the hours races are between Dean and Yassine and me and Kaden. Yeah, it is crazy. It's crazy how much like I love watching how the gaps kind of grow and then shrink and then grow again. It's really cool seeing that, like where the hours shrink and then you're like, you know, you got that like moment of where everyone's just paying attention to the overtake, and then you speed off after that. It's great. I'm really excited to see Caitlyn overtake. I think Caitlyn is like right behind Kasiga. Actually, I think Caitlyn. Last time I checked, Caitlyn was like maybe 10 hours behind Kasiga, if that. And I remember at one point, Kasiga and Joe were very close. Nice.
What'd I tell you, huh? It's a long way down, but it'll land you right in the podium storage area. Time to break out the rappels.
I feel bad for Dean, you know. He was watching earlier and he was so tired and he was like, I really want to play a game, but I can't find anything to just play. Like he was like, I just can't bring myself to play anything, and I feel so like I relate with that. Like I have that a lot where I'm just like I want to play something, and I just end up not doing anything. I just sit there and staring at like the list of things, and then I'll have a load of games to play, and I'll just end up playing the same ones over and over again because it's just easier on my brain.
Oh shit! Is that the alarm already? Oh man, if the intel is right about
Like one of the reasons I like playing GTA is because I don't have to think. I don't have to think at all when I'm playing this game. I can just, you know, play it. What is MP? No problem. Because that's what JB would always say. Would be like, no problem. MP. I really envy the people that can do these perfectly without having to... Because they can just guess the angle. Like, I can never get the angle just right like that. When I'm waiting for it to get to it. Yep. You didn't know if it meant anything else? Nah, it just means no problem. Suppose it doesn't matter as much now. But yeah, it was originally designed to be for JB, really. Oh, it's the Growler. Cool. I have no idea what car this is. I'm assuming it's. Oh, I'm assuming it's a. Yeah, it's a Fister. I don't like the yellow on it. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. I don't like. It looks like a bug. It looks like a bug with its eyes. What the hell? Doesn't it look like a bug? Oh, it's so weird. Oh, jeez. Oh, my days. 9121. Here we go. I like the car. It's nice. It drives nicely. I just don't like the lights on it. Carnal knowledge starts with these two college roommates who treat sex as a commodity, the sort of belt-notching most men do, so as a catches of the years. Yeah, fair, fair. As one does. I feel like for me, I'd probably find the second one more interesting. The last detail seems like a more interesting story to me. Like my own personal taste. Red and yellow is a bold choice. It kind of reminds me of a Fisher-Price car, if you, in a way. Actually, it really does look like a Fisher-Price car. You hit a car and you're dead from it. Ah, sucks. Do you like the car that you got, though? The one that you got from the mission? There is quite a joy from getting a new car for the first time and just going on a nice long drive with it. There is quite a joy from that. Something I'm very eager to get back in GTA 6. Because I've driven so many cars in this game now that none of them really excite me anymore, sadly. So it'd be really cool to have that feeling come back for GTA 6. Particularly the muscle cars. I really like that scene in the trailer where Lucia and Jason are driving in that muscle car. And I was like, yeah, that looks fire. That looks like a lot of fun. Like the way the car was moving looks really interesting. I beg we get that next trailer. I mean, we're, what, 6 months away from the release? I beg we get that next trailer. Hopefully in the next week or two. You crash and you're stuck. I guess you could always spawn it back in. At least you can spawn it back in, right? That's the best thing. Nice, easy. I'll never forget the first time I played GTA Online and I realized you could just spawn your car back in if you crashed it. And at the time it was a revelation. I was like, wait, what kind of, I've never seen that in a GTA game before. Like, even in single player, yeah, your car would come back, but you couldn't just call it up and have it back, like, next to your... Well, I guess back then you had to have the mechanic deliver it, but still. It was such a revelation, you could just call up the mechanic and have him re-deliver it. All fixed up. You could be back on the highway in seconds. Well, assuming that the mechanic didn't just drive off with it, because that's what happened a lot. The mechanic would see you and then speed off with the car. And then they got rid of that feature because people were annoyed about it. But I loved it. I loved that chase. Having to steal some guy's car to go and chase after the mechanic and steal your car back. Well, that was great. Why anyone would get annoyed at that, I don't know, but... they did. Nice. So that's the first of the chop shops done. I won't do another one tonight because I really don't want to do another chop shop tonight. I'll probably do it over the week. That's the issue, is that I've got to do them. I don't really want to do them anymore. I hate doing them, but I have to.
I was starting to worry that you had forgotten.
Is that Donnie Randy? Is that like, is he related to the guy who plays Yui from the hit show The Boys? The hit show The Boys that apparently is full of filler in the last season. He is he? Mm. And I was like, the surname seems familiar. I was like, how many people have a surname like that? How many people have that? They have to be related, surely. Mm. There's a truck in GTA 5 and there's no drivers and it drives by itself. you talking about the automated cars that drive around now? The what are they called? The Norway cars. Ah, uncle. Okay, cool. Wait, what's this one again? The Project Breakaway one was this one? I mean, I might as well do it. Now, I'll do fine art. I actually... No, I'll do Project Breakaway, sure. Yeah, I like this one. I was going to say, the only one I don't like is the one with the military base. I don't like that one. Just because it's long. Just because the drive there and back is really long, so...
Breakaway's location, so he can't tell us where the servers are. If I sound annoyed about this, it's because I am. But Pavel assured me we can find the location by tracking the deliveries Mazebank sends there with a, let's call it a specialized mobile tracking platform, sending you its location.
Alright, no worries then.
Yes, RC Banditos are a versatile tool of espionage. You can also tape knives to the front and chase each other around with them. It is good fun.
Tape knives to the front. Why can't we do that in GTA Online? Why can't we tape knives to the front of our RC vehicles and go running people over? That sounds fun. Damn, man. That sounds low. That's... all the fun stuff. We never get to do anything fun in this game.
Ram it into someone's ankles.
Do not ram the tracking device into civilians.
Doesn't that sound really, really exciting? Like putting knives on this thing and running people over.
Pick one and get close.
I don't know, like maybe I'm mistaken, but I think that's fun. You plateaued that amount of gas. Well, you're in the 300 range. You need another jackpot. Jackpots are hard to come by these days. I mean, you did get the mystery jackpot, which is pretty good, except you got the really bad one.
Got it. That model had a bug.
You already had to get the chance of getting a good jackpot, and then you know the mystery one, just to then end up with the really bad one.
Down the automatic ramp. Get in there before they realize the back's open.
Slots pot is building up though. 5,000 in the slots pot. Yeah, you were shafted hard on that one. 5K is so bad. Mini cars. Have you not seen the RC cars before? Oh, I found it. Nice. How does the pot work? It takes 5% of everyone's... whatever you bet in it, it takes 5% from everyone's bets. It builds up. And then if someone gets 3 coins in the slots, they get the pot. If someone gets 3 skulls, it resets the pot and everyone ends up obviously not being able to get it anymore. So the goal is to win the pot before someone wipes the pot. So at the moment, the pot is almost at 5k, but obviously it could go up to 10k, 20k, 30k. It could go up quite a lot. I ran some simulations on it when I was building it, and I found that it would usually get to about an average of about 25 to 30k before it get reset. So decent sized jackpot, but obviously it depends heavily on, you know, on luck. I mean, if no one gets the 3 skulls, then it builds up even quicker. It builds up and up and up. So, yeah, it's either a long wait or someone hitting you. Yeah, pretty much. That's part of the fun. That's part of the fun of it. It's one of those things you don't know. You don't know until you get it. No one's had the 3 skulls or the 3 coin yet, so.
FIB, freeze! No, it's me, Pavel. I tracked the shipment of thermal charges into the state only last week. If you are worried about big locks, the charges could melt metals, yes. I have sent the location of the depot they arrived in.
Yeah, it could have been if you. I mean, at the moment, at least it's a small amount, right? So even if you did end up doing that, at least it wouldn't really mess with anyone else. By the way, Lewis, what position do you think you're in for messages sent in the stream? There's no command for it, but I can see it. What position do you think you're in for like most messages sent in the stream over the years? Mind you, you have 50,000 messages. So what do you think that where would you position yourself in position?
When you arrive, look for a delivery list. The package logged will have a code.
Sixth.
Send me a photo and I
You're
can
actually
run
really
it
close. You're
and find
fifth.
an address.
Yeah, you're actually fifth. It's funny. So you're at 50,000. Dean is fourth at 75,000. Rebecca is no, wait, sorry, you're not fifth. You're not fifth. You're fourth. Sorry, you're fourth. So you're fourth. You're at 50,000. Dean's at 75,000, so he's 25,000 more than you. Rebecca's at 99, almost 100,000, so she's about 25,000 above Dean. And then Yassine is at 123,000. So it seems to be that everyone's separated by about 25,000 intervals, which is really interesting. And then below you is Joe, who's fifth, and he's at 41,000. Where are you? You are, it goes Joe at fifth, AF at sixth, JB at seventh, and then you at eighth, 31,000, and then Caitlin at ninth at 28,000, and then me at 10th. I'm 10th. Yo, I'm number 10. Nice. And then Brassy was 11th. Casigo's 12th, and then Quartz at 13th, and then Derp was at 14th. Derp's still 14th.
Yeah, looks
That's
like
crazy.
they were sent to a leased mailbox and
Big up Derp.
routed. Someone's covering their ass. Fortunately, I have everyone's
I love how
ass
little
on file.
Cave has been messaging. Cave has, what, 2,000 hours? Cave only has 5,400
Pinging the location.
odd messages. That's crazy. Cave only has a few more messages than Marshall. Really, when you think about it. Well, actually, no, he has a little bit more than that. He has like 2,000 more, but Marshall has 3,500. So Cave is like not that much higher than that. That's crazy. If it was word count, you'd probably be pretty high. Probably, yeah. 100%. I wish I could have it so that it would show like a list of positions for messages, but there isn't a command or there isn't like any sort of option for that.
Do whatever you have to
There's
do
no
to get those thermal charges.
unfortunately, there's no way to access it. The only way I can imagine you could do it is if you just made a big massive array out of everyone's. You'd have to make an array out of everyone's messages and everyone's the messages everyone has, and then just order that biggest to smallest. Which, I mean, actually, it could be doable because I know that. Yeah, I guess you could argue that. I guess performance, but I suppose you could probably make it so that. Yeah, oh, actually, no, wait. You could probably have it so that it only does it for people. Yeah, actually, I could do it. I could do it. It just would require a little bit of work. It would be a bit messy, but I could do it. Maybe one day. It's not really necessary right now, but it's just nice to know how many messages have been sent.
I don't want to be here. Let me get the out.
Once you have the charges,
Maybe one day I'll put like yeah, that would actually be doable. I could make it part of like the general statistics per year. How many messages you send per year? Because I could just make it so that it just every, let's say for example on the 1st of the 1st every year, it just takes the previous year's amounts. Actually, no, there's no way to do it. I mean, you could do it, I suppose, but probably be quite heavy on the performance because there's no built-in way to track messages other than the normal message tracker. So yeah, it would require every person's messages to be tracked separately as part of like an array or something, which probably would be a little bit performance heavy, a little bit more heavy than I would like. Not probably an issue for my PC, but I don't want to have any performance that I don't want. I don't need. If I don't need it, I don't want it. You know what I mean? Like I want to keep it sleek and like just slim. I always like that with my stuff. I like to make it as low performance requiring as possible whenever I run something on my PC. Even if I don't need to, I like to. I guess it goes back to the days when I used to have to juggle RAM back in the day. Remember that? Remember we used to juggle RAM on PCs back in the day? Nowadays we have so much RAM we don't know what to do with it. Not that the companies help. The companies always try to use it up these days, but yeah, I remember having to juggle that shit back in the day. That was fun. The NPCs always tell you to drop your weapons when they'd be better off taking that advice. I hope in GTA 6 they'll do that. I hope in GTA 6 like enemies can surrender. I think that'd be really cool. I feel that's one of the biggest parts of the AI, you know, the NPCs AI that we're missing in this game, is that there's no... Yeah, there's no way for that to really... Yeah, there's not really any surrendering in this game, is there? There's just... Sometimes the enemies run away and that's it. Once they're on you, they almost always will stay on you. They very rarely will stop.
We need something to melt their code. I have an old FIB contact who might have the perfect malware for what we need, and we're gonna steal it. You should have his location.
I suppose they do, yeah. But it's kind of like scripted though. What I would love to see is just general NPCs. I mean, I guess it would be scripted in a sense too, but I would like to see just normal NPCs in the world reacting to how you're doing. Like, I would like to see the police react to the fact that you got a tank. If you got a tank and you're rolling down the streets, the police shouldn't just be ramming into your tank and getting themselves blown up. They should be fleeing. They should be backing off, giving you some time to, you know, getting set up with some sort of, you know, squad, you know, getting like armored troops in, you know, maybe calling the National Guard, stuff like that to deal with you, rather than just be like, yeah, we're gonna rock up with our pistols and shoot a tank. Your laptop died on you before you could answer. Laptop did not want you getting that gas guinea. I love this guy has a massive metal grate in his house. Weird guy. I've heard of a guy who robbed bank using lemon juice on his face. How the hell did he do that? What? Lemon juice on his face? He thought it'd make his face disappear. I'm assuming he got promptly arrested. Yeah. I was gonna say, like, imagine robbing a place with lemon juice on your face and thinking that's gonna keep you safe. There's some interesting people out there. I don't know why that makes me laugh every time. Yeah, I love how he speeds off and just gets blown up instantly. Hey, maybe he should have tried wearing lemon juice. Maybe I wouldn't see him if he wore lemon juice on his face. I mean, it's worth a shot, right? He tested at home with a camera and he pointed the camera towards the ceiling because he got lemon juice in his eyes. Oh, my Jesus. Please say this man has been put in in some sort of care facility. Because if you somehow believe that it worked because you can't put two and two together, that you moved the camera up because you were blinded for a second. Yeah, Jesus, that is... I don't know whether to find that funny or find that really sad. I'm not sure, like, which I should feel, like, what emotion I should be feeling right now. Like, is that funny, or is that just sad that this Don thought that was gonna work? Like, could you imagine the disappointment in his like, I feel bad in a way, because this guy was probably so disappointed that his idea did not work out. He put so much work into that, so much thought, and it just did not work out.
Yes, we are. The RC should be pinging us.
He used every single possible brain cell to figure that one out, and it did not work out. I feel bad more than anything, actually.
See, I told you, Jody. Tiny cars are a must-have for fancy.
Like, I thought that'd be...
espionage.
Nah, that's crazy. How can you show your face in the jail either? Like, that'd be nuts. Imagine going to prison and they're like, how are you in prison? I robbed the bank. Oh, you know, I robbed the bank too. I did it, you know, such and such and such. How did you rob the bank? Put lemon juice on my face. Like, how do you even come back from that? How do you even justify that at that point? Like saying to these dons, nope. You say to these dons, yeah, I put lemon juice on my face to rob a bank. That's nuts. Wait, I can just blow that up, right? Nice.
Has just informed me that the panic alarm triggers a nerve agent release. You still with us?
Jody, you should know by now.
Honestly,
Very difficult to tell if they are alive.
I'm not surprised that that's happened.
Listen, do not go near the servers. The
Like,
RC still has
we live in a very
power. You can use
wide,
it to disable the
varied
gas.
world with lots of different things going on, lots of different types of people. So part of me is not surprised that that would happen. Like, someone surely had to do that. Like, there must be someone out there doing the same thing with, like, tomato juice or something.
Where the gas
Like, someone's bought some chopped tomatoes and shoved that on their face and they think that's going to work as
It'll
well.
clear the room.
You know, like, there must be someone out there, surely. You're doing the No Way mission in GTA 5. Oh, those ones are really good. They're really good.
Okay.
I would say the No Way missions are some of my favorite in the game.
The server's all yours.
Which is really rare for me to say, because I usually don't care for the more modern stuff in the game, but I love the No Way missions. I thought they were really fun. Plus, you get Avi, and who doesn't like Avi, right?
When you're in, find a terminal and upload the malware. Might be a fraction of what they have reserved, but I've set up a burner account to receive the money.
Alright, they come in through this door here, right? I wish I could say I know this. I don't. Well, I do. I just realized. Yeah, I was midway through that and I was like, it started coming together and I realized like, yeah, okay, cool. Those are my type of hacks. I like doing the other hacks. I like doing most of the hacks in this game. I think all of them but the one for the casino. Not the one in the cells, but the one in, or the vault, but the one in the earlier part of the casino. I hate doing those ones. But that one and this one I dislike. No, genuinely, like, I'm word blind. I'm genuinely word blind when it comes to stuff like that. Fucking hell. Like, I've never been good at puzzles like that. Rebecca's the one that's good at puzzles, like word puzzles. Like she does all sorts of word puzzles, and then she'll try to get me to help, and I've got no idea what the fuck. Like I'm terrible at word puzzles. Number puzzles, happy days. It's like, it's the same thing with like, I've always loved doing Sudokus or Sudokus, whatever. I love doing those things, right? I'll happily sit there for hours and just grind them out. Love them. Give me a crossword, I'm cooked. Like, genuinely, give me a crossword, I'm cooked. I'm done. I can't do it. Terrible words. But give me something math, like a math puzzle? Okay, we can work with that. Give me a logic puzzle or a math puzzle. Oh, a logic puzzle is always fun. Yeah, give me a word puzzle and I'm cooked. But give Rebecca a word puzzle, she'll sit there and she'll really she'll think that through. She'll really think that through. So I think it kind of works out well with me and her together, because like she'll do that stuff and I'll do the math stuff or the logic stuff. You survived the No Way mission. Which one are you doing? Did you do the finale or are you doing one of the setups for it? Comic called Sex Criminals where time stops when they fuck. What the hell? Why would anyone make that? I just walked into my...
Get those hard drives to our guy.
I take it back. I'm not good at logic puzzles. I just walked into my fucking... memory puzzles. I'm not good at memory puzzles either. Okay, word puzzles, memory puzzles, not it for me. But give me logic or math puzzles and I'm good. I could hear them too. I was so mystified by that fucking comic. I was so mystified by that, like why anyone would make a fucking comic out of that. I just walked straight into it. And I heard the beep 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 and that was it. My life flashed in front of my eyes. Ah, that's funny, man. Good stuff. That's what makes GTA good. That's what makes GTA great. I was going to say, this had to be a separate weather system because it never rains at night in this game unless if you're doing a mission. You always fuck when you have to do math puzzles really fast. You almost held back during primary school. I don't like doing anything like on the spot. Like you know, even though I'm quite good with maths and I'm quite good with logic stuff. If you sit me down, if I'm at like, let's say I was at school and someone said to me, Ryan, what's the answer? Even if I knew the answer, or even if I knew how to get to the answer, I would freeze up because I hated that. Like being put on the spot is the worst. Whereas if you get me, if I'm on my own, like, you know, doing in the book or whatever, calm. As soon as you put me on the spot, I'm screwed. Terrible. It's terrible. It's the worst part of it. And then you end up looking stupid, but it's like, well, what can you do? Nice! That was fun, wasn't it? That was a fun piece of content. So we have done Norway. Not Norway. I'm thinking about Norway now. We've done one chop shop, so we're a little bit closer on the chop shop. We only need to do another 4.5 million more. 4.5 billion more. And I've done a bunch of agents of sabotage. The worst was getting called to the board to answer a problem. Oh, that was terrible. Yeah, that's like proper. That's anxiety inducing. That's genuinely anxiety inducing right now, just to think about that. Like getting called up to do that is nuts. Oh, I don't mind if I do. A red bike to match my outfit? Nice. I sold 2 warehouses off stream, by the way. Made $4.4 million from that. Lovely. Watch them put on warehouses next week when none of mine are full. Hi. I bet they put on, what's it called? What's it called? Arena Wars. I beg they put that on, so I'm gonna be grinding out. Just write the city, not the country. It's very particular. It has to have very particular answers, so just write the city. There you go. I did put some backup answers in the array when I created it. So there are things like, you know, there is some options, but the problem is that, you know, you can write that answer 1,000 different ways. And then if you want to get more, you know, you could have it so that it can. Yeah, it becomes more difficult. Unfortunately, the bot's quite limited in that sense. I couldn't have it so that it I guess yeah, I don't know. It's easier just to have set ones that people do. So there's about 3 or 4 variations, but that's about it. But obviously, it's hard to like take into account how everyone has their own variations. So sometimes the best answer for the bot is just to say the simplest answer, and it would probably pick it up. Like, for example, if they ask you, what's the name of the protagonist of GTA 5? Or, like, sorry, Vice C. You know, you could write Tommy Versailles, but it's probably better just to say Tommy. And then you'll get it for sure rather than... Unless if it says, what's the first name and surname, in which case, yes. But usually, I wrote the questions just to say, what's the name, and it accepts both. But it accepts both. Still doing annoying-ass YouTube spam. Yeah, I don't know why it does that. It just loves doing that. YouTube's messaging system is really weird. I think I found a way to remove the messages, like the old messages, so they won't come up after a while. I think I have to use a command, but I don't know what the command is. Ah, maybe this? No, that didn't do it. No, I didn't do it. Didn't do anything. Didn't do anything. Yeah, YouTube's really weird. YouTube chat is really limited compared to Twitch. Imagine it's an easy. I would hope. I would like that, but I've looked like there's not even basic stuff like with Twitch. You can, with Twitch on the bot, I could automate it so it could just wipe. Because on Twitch, you just simply, if you want to wipe everything on the chat, you can just do /clear, and it wipes everything in the chat. Only mods will see it, and people that have certain plugins like Frankerface and stuff like that. But for YouTube, there's no easy way to do that. There's no chat commands, I don't think, to do that. So you basically have to do it manually, one by one. You wish we could play together, but I do sometimes play together. It depends on the day. Like, it depends what I'm up to. Like, if I'm doing a mode like, what's it called? Arena Wars or Sumo or something like that. Something that's like a, something that's more, I guess, community orientated. I typically play those with people. Like, I'm always open to playing those with other people, and we do have a bunch of regulars that play with us, and it's great. When it comes to the other stuff, it depends what I'm doing. Like, if I'm doing grind, I'm very set. Like, I'm locked in. I'm doing very specific things, and if other people join, they're gonna, if they basically gonna join, it's gonna be like you're gonna just have to do what I'm doing, and you're gonna get very little money for it, and you're not gonna have a lot of time to just do your own thing. If you join me, you can be in the same game as me. That's fine. I don't care. If you want to be in the same free roam as me, that's cool. As well, that's fine. But if I'm doing like grind, I very rarely invite other people to join the grind with me, like my CEOs and stuff, because it is just me, one after another, mission after mission, just trying to get this stuff done for my career mode. And again, it's very boring for other people to kind of get stuck in that, because then they don't have a lot of choice, and then they don't make a lot of money from it either. So I very rarely bother trying to invite people, because I know what it's like. But if I'm doing something like Arena Wars or Sumo or Hunting Pack, which whenever Rockstar puts something good on, I typically will just invite everyone on my friends list. And then anyone can join if they want. Or if they don't want to join, they don't have to join. So, to sum that up, yeah, you feel free to add me in the future if you want. And like I said, if I'm ever in a free roam and I'm just doing stuff, you're more than welcome to do your own thing in there. Or if I'm doing a mode that's like a community style mode, yeah, feel free to join that as well. It's just recently the weeks have been pretty bad. They've not really put anything good on. Like this week they put Deadline on, which I can't be bothered doing Deadline. I did one earlier and it was okay, but oh my god, I was like, why would anyone want to play this for a whole week? Why would anyone want to do that for a whole week? I don't know. Rockstar's nuts like that. They don't really think about people like me that want to do community modes. They just think about the people sitting in free roam, I guess. Any movies I might see this month? When does Spider-Man come out? That's pretty much the only thing that I'm planning on watching. So if Spider-Man comes out this month, then maybe. It depends. Probably not going to be day one. Yeah, that's probably the next movie I'm going to actually go and see is Spider-Man, and then other than that, there's not any plans. July. Oh well, then definitely not that then. No, definitely not that then. I thought it was coming out sooner than July. That's crazy. Yeah, definitely not Spider-Man then. No, I don't have any plans to watch any movies this month. No. When did Supergirl come out? Where's the bulldozer? Ah, there it is. Oh, there is someone in it. I would use that thermal scope, but I don't trust the game not to... Interesting. I don't trust the game not to screw me. So wait, I'll shoot with normal one. Next month we're getting more Combat 2 Mandalorian and Grogu for Big Blockbuster stuff. Yeah, well, I doubt I'll be seeing either of those. I mean, Mandalorian I might see, but to be honest with you, I just don't care enough about Mandalorian anymore. Like, not enough to go and see it in the cinema. Like, I'll watch it on Disney Plus whenever it decides to drop, but I don't think I care enough to go and see it in cinema. Unless if it's like, we're very bored and it's cheap. Like, if we're very bored and it's cheap and it's empty, yeah, I might go and see it, but it has to be empty. Which, to be fair, it probably will be empty to knowing about it, but then it'll probably be taken out of the cinema really quickly too, so... You might go see He-Man. What, is He-Man? Is there a He-Man film dropping? Yeah, horror in cinema sucks nowadays. I did see it when we looked at the cinema listings, and we saw that film, the Hokum one or whatever. We saw it, but it was like the timings were all terrible. Like, they were ridiculous timings, like really late at night, and you know, which is not very fun if you gotta take a bus. If you gotta take a bus home, you don't really want to be, you know, you don't really want to be staying out too late because it's a pain in the ass to get home, and the buses are. It's quite late on the buses, so doesn't really work out. Jared Leto. No, that guy, he's like poison, I swear. I swear he's like poison to the... Nice. The amount of work I had to put in for that. That should have been like way quicker than that. There we go. He must have some dirt on people in the industry though. Like, how does he get so many jobs like when no one seems to like him? Ah, the money's back down now. It was good last week. Last week they were giving you like 130 grand or something for doing these. These were great. Now, Jared Leto is one of those guys where I used to feel bad for him, but then I realized I found out how weird he was. Like, I used to feel quite bad about him because he used to get like a lot of shit. And then I like found out about the weird things he would do on set. And I was like, yeah, nah, this guy.
Everything all right?
He's a bit odd. Nice. Ooh, we're getting there. 1.1 out of 2 mil. 1.1 out of 2. Whew. So for some reason it's only 735 there, but whatever. What's the 14th one then? 14 Platinum Awards. I guess one of these? Find and collect all 10 Smoker on the Water. Complete all deliveries for Quickie Farm. Oh, that's pain. You know, Rockstar's still working on 6, so no good stuff in 5. Yeah, they're not particularly interested at the moment in trying to provide great content for 5. That's for sure. But the very least they could do is put some good events on. Like, even if they don't want to add much content, they could put some good events on. Get people hyped up. Other developers out there would be begging for an audience like Rockstar does. Like, Rockstar has such a great player base, such a huge player base. There's so many people out there that would be begging to have half the player base to be able to have great events. Rockstar's like, whatever. He taught a 14-year-old how to kiss when he was 21. Yeah, that's a bit odd. I'm not gonna lie. That is pretty weird.
See you soon.
I mean, are we really surprised with him?
Hey, check out your GPS. There's a family's car right there that I need you to, steal.
I'll do a couple of these, and I'm gonna do some random heists and see what we get, just to kind of, get a little bit of hype in. Because I can't lie, doing these, I'm doing them for my career, but I'm not gonna lie, they do bring me down. They really do bring me down. I have to have really positive thoughts when I'm playing this set of missions. I have to really push it. Like, yeah, it's great. Oh shit. Yeah, I landed in the worst place. I landed in the middle of the hood. I feel like Rockstar's really missed a beat with this, with the online as well. Like, I feel that GTA 5 really underutilized the gangs. The story mode anyway. Like, I know originally they were going to do more of the gangs, and then they decided to remove a lot of that content. But I feel like the online, they could have done a lot more with the gangs to kind of... Like, there was the Lamar missions, and there was just the early stuff with Gerald and all that, but I feel that it would have been really fun to get involved and learn the power structure. Meet some of the leaders and stuff. I always liked that in San Andreas, obviously, being that you were a co-leader and you knew, obviously you were very high up. I would love to have had that in 5 online, where we would have interacted a lot more with the gangs and, yeah, just worked our way up a little bit. I wish we had, like, a reputation with each of the various factions in online. And obviously, if you do a lot of work that is against one faction, you're gonna get frosty reception if you go there. If you're doing lots of work for the Ballers, the families would hate you, and vice versa, and the same with the Vargos, and then the Lost and all that. Doing lots of work for the Lost should mean the Lost are a little bit less aggressive against you. Have some consequence. Because that's one of the things about online. There's no consequences for anything you do. So yeah, having some consequences. Like, doing this mission should get me a lot of shit from the families, I feel. And they should recognize me and go, yeah, this guy is a problem. We're not going to work with this Don anymore. Or if they do it only by, they got no choice and they don't like me, and how they react and how they talk to me should be different. Like, they should be hating. Like, I go do a job for the grocery or the families, whatever they're called now. They should be going, yeah, we hate you, we do not like you, but you're the only one who can do the job. I wonder what happens if you blow up the car without going to a secluded area. Does it just fail? Imagine it fails you. It's like, no, you blew up the car. Failed. That's like some old GTA logic right there. Like San Andreas, they'll be like, blow up the vehicle. You blow it up. No. You failed. You didn't do it right. You didn't follow it. Red Dead Redemption 2 does that a lot. Where it will say something like, you know, escape or shoot, you know, get rid of these people following you, and then you kill them, and it's like, no, you can't kill them. What do you mean what do you mean then? Like, you just expect me to not kill them? Like, you wanted me to get away from them. I did. I killed them. They can't get me anymore. No, you can't kill them. That's against the rules. Oh my days, there's so many of them. What the hell? Why are there so many of these dogs? Oh my days. Are they even part of the families? I don't think they are. They were driving, I think, Kanjos or something. I don't think they're part of the families. Oh well. I'll do one more of these, and I'm going to do some random heists, just to close it all off, finish it all up. Because I think I've streamed for about 2.5 hours, and I am feeling quite. My head's. I'm not feeling as bad as I could, because, like, usually when I've taken this medication, I feel quite like weird.
Nice. The LSPD will be well entertained.
But like today, I actually feel quite good, so I don't know. I mean, I can definitely feel it. I can definitely feel it in the back of my head, though. I actually feel quite good, which is surprising. So, but it's still either way. I want to make sure I get off before it gets too bad, you know.
All right.
So I'll definitely probably try to aim it for about 3 hours and 3.5 hours, somewhere around there. At least it wasn't 1 second like last time. That was crazy, yeah. That sucked. You know, the money front stuff isn't too bad. Like, I think that I'll get through that quite quickly. I just need to I don't know why it doesn't count all of them. It says you need to do 14 of the money front platinum awards, and I've done at least 14. I don't know why it doesn't count them. It's like it only counts specific ones, or it glitches and it just misses them. I don't know. But either way, I'm very close to finishing them. I'd say the money front ones is probably the easiest one. Because the one, I need to do, what, 10 deliveries in one go, in one day? That's easy. I can just look it up online and do it one day. But the issue is with the money side of it, it's just, it takes so long to get, like, the 2 million is a lot. But then, to be fair, it's actually not that bad compared to the Chop Shop. Like, the Chop Shop one feels like it takes forever. But with this one, I mean, I could make a million in a couple of days doing this quite easily. So I'd much prefer doing money fronts over, say, Chop Shop. But I mean, money fronts is just very boring. I mean, not to say Chop Shop's not boring, but I can at least Chop Shop. It's not just flying around randomly blowing up a bunch of people or running people. Although to be fair, I did like that money front mission I just did. I don't know. Money front's not that bad. I don't like it, but it's not that bad thinking about it. Like, at least for the career mode side of things, it's not a bad one to do.
You good?
It's crazy how fast the year's gone by. Yeah, it's gone by really quick. Already May now. I remember back in January when everything was happening with them lot, and I remember thinking to myself, man, like that's a long time away. Like those timeouts and stuff, and they would be like, that's long, 6 months, and here we are, May now, almost halfway through the year. 6 months to go till GTA 6. Six months until GTA 6. That is nuts. It's gonna really hit when they announce the pre-orders. It's gonna hit so hard. I feel, yeah, it's gonna hit really hard when the pre-orders come out, and we've all pre-ordered it. Because as soon as the pre-orders are up, I'm buying it straight away. There's gonna be so many people calling and saying, yeah, it's gonna be nuts. GTA 6 is honestly worth so much to me that I honestly... You get fired, you know? It's whatever. Worth it. You can always have another job, but there's only one time the GTA 6 comes out. And the next GTA game could be a bloody 2 decades away. You know? Bro, I can get another job in that time period, but 2 decades before the next GTA game? No, I'm not missing it. That is not happening. Day one has to be there, has to be a thing. That's how I'm looking at it. That's how I'm treating it. There's only one GTA 6, and there's only one release day, and the next release day could be decades away. And I'll be real, no other game is exciting me like GTA is. Like literally no other game that could come out in the next 10 years. None of them I care about like GTA. Like none of them. I don't care what game it is. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm excited for Assassin's Creed Black Flag, of course. I'm excited for a little bit for Spider-Man 3. I'm excited for the next God of War. But none of them are gonna hit like GTA. None of them will even get close to how I'm feeling for GTA. So yeah, GTA, when that comes out, oh, bring it on. Bring it on. Is that the heat maxed out then? If the heat's maxed out, then I'm not going to do the delivery. Nah. Not doing the delivery tonight. All right, fine. Okay, it's heist time then. So I've done enough of the grind. I've done enough of the business grind I'm happy with that. I've done 2 of those. I did the Assassin's Creed thing. I did, not Assassin's Creed, the assassination mission. I've done Chop Shop, and I've done the other one. I'm happy with that. That's enough for me to say I'm satisfied with tonight's worth of grind. So let's do some random heists, and let's see how that goes. How do you check someone else's account? You just do Gaz, you just do Gaz, Mini, and then the person's name, I'm pretty sure. Or Gaz Fool, person's name. Hey, I was right. Nice. That's always a good sign with me, with the bot, because I can't remember either. Alright, let's do it. So we're going to do some random heists. So let's see what we get. No, not that. It's a pain in the ass to join heist now, randomly. Actually, no, we'll join directly. Finding a worthy opponent. A worthy opponent. Oh no. Oh yeah, because I suppose you and Lewis are quite close then, aren't you? Like 8 hours, that's all you got between you? I suppose it depends if Lewis hits, if Lewis gets past, Brassy before you catch up to Lewis. Because if he gets past Brassy, then at least he stays in the top 10. 6 hours, no, 7 hours to go until he overtakes Brassy, so it's coming together. Is it really going to take a minute to find someone to do a heist? Oh my god. Have we reached the point where heists, you can't join random heists anymore? Because like no one's doing them. Oh my god. Or the, to be fair, it could just be the really bad matchmaking, but that's crazy. You love how Brassy's been disowned at every level. I mean, he needed to be after that, after what he did. He was too, he flew too close to the sun. Doing a Pacific Standard with a level 12 is something. That's quite brave, that. I actually hope we do it at the level 12 just because I think it'd be hilarious to see how this goes. Like, this could be genuinely hilarious at level 12. Why is this? Oh no, he didn't get kicked, did he? Oh, I think he kicked him. Oh, that's so sad. I would love to have done it with a level 12. I think that would have been really funny, personally, seeing how a level 12 plays. Oh. You can show a red nose with no opposition. If he only just didn't fly too close to the sun, he could have still been here. It was weird. He could have been a troll, but just not as much of a troll, you know? That's all he had to do, but he was too much of a troll. He trolled too hard. He trolled too close to the sun. So now there's no troll at all. He should have stayed under the bridge. He should have just stayed under the bridge. And instead he went to the sun. Oh, face paint, lovely.
Okay. So, are you ready? This should be pretty easy.
Why am I never crowd control?
You all seem pretty simple. In a good way. In a good way. In a good.
I'd rather be crowd control personally. So it means I have less responsibility. I don't know what his strategy is, unless he messages me or something. I don't know what his strategy is. I don't know if he wants to, like, if he wants me to take all the money or what. So I just have to go with what... I just have to go with what kind of, like, with what... I've just got to kind of gauge what he's doing. None of them got heavy armor. That's something. That's always a good sign. None of them have heavy armor. That guy on the right has tactical armor. In a sense, it absolutely offers no benefit over the standard armor, standard clothing. He probably thinks it does. Whereas I'm actually wearing actual heavy armor. So... yeah, that's my vigilante. So unless if this guy messaging me to tell me if he's doing a certain strategy, I'm just going to assume that he's doing normal Pacific Standard.
Here we go, the one we've all been waiting for.
I'm assuming it. He's gonna. I mean, if he doesn't come into the vault, I'll just assume that he's gonna be taking all the money. I'll assume that I'm taking all the money. If he doesn't come to the vault with me, I'll assume I'm taking all the money. And then in which case, but I don't know if I should be staying at the bank or what. If he doesn't get any helicopter or anything beforehand, then I would assume that we're just doing normal Pacific Standard and we're not doing any special way. But then he could be getting a helicopter later like I usually do. But I'm assuming just from the way that it's feeling that we're just doing normal Pacific Standard. We're all just like rocking up with our... Yeah, I just get the feeling that we're just doing normal Pacific Standard right now. So we're all just going to rock up and...
Film that shit.
Yeah, I'm just assuming we're doing normal Pacific Standard. Cool. Cool. That's fine, honestly. I like doing normal Pacific Standard, so that's fine. Obviously, I like doing helicopter methods and all that, but look. OG way, still my favorite way. Get on the bikes, go crazy. Hope no one leaves. Hope no one leaves early.
Go! We need crowd control managing hostages. Demolition to backup, putting down guards. Again,
We'll see. All right. Pacific Standard Time, baby. Let's go.
The guards are down. Okay, demolitions, blow the first gate. Charges are on a timer. Keep that in mind. Remember, the gates you're going through are a special alloy. Only the thermal...
Okay, he wants to do all the cash.
will work on them. Stay in control. If they think you're weak, they might try something. If there are dead bodies...
Someone fucking... Someone fucking... Who was that? What fucking... Who was that? Was it him? I guess he wanted... I guess someone... I don't know who shot. Alright, I guess we're doing it loud then. I guess we're doing it like, you know, crazy.
Whatever you want.
Let's get out.
What did they do to you?
Hacker, you're up. We've repackaged
Hey, I mean, I'll happily... What the fuck?
panel and get into the bank network.
Did he just fall through the... Alright. Okay, we got a guy that falls through, ceilings. But he did say, let me bag all the cash, so I'm happy to do that. I'm happy to follow his lead. Thank you for giving me instructions, my guy. Appreciate that. Hey, I'm always happy. If people give me the instruction, I'm happy to follow it. So if he stays, I'm not sure what his plan is once we get the money. So at least, I'm glad that he's doing it, though. I don't like it when people put the pressure on me to take the money
The vault door is opening.
when I don't know what their plan is. So I'm glad that he said he's going to take all the money.
Use the remaining thermal explosives on the titanium gates in the vault.
So I'm glad that he's told me. I like that. Like, and I'm glad that he's taking the responsibility for it because it is his heist, and I do prefer when people take their own responsibility for their own heist. Like, I do like that because it means that then the randoms don't have to take the pressure. Because obviously, if I have to carry the money, I don't know what his plan is. Whereas, like, I know now what his plan is. Well, I don't know what his plan is, but I know that he's at least taking responsibility for it. So if anything goes wrong, if he loses any money, it's on him, not on me. Whereas I feel really bad if I'm the one taking all the money and I end up getting hit. Obviously, if we're doing it as friends and I fuck up, that's on me. But like, if I'm playing it with other people and I don't know what to do, I don't know what their plan is, and I get hit, and then they get angry or upset that, you know, they've lost money. Where it's like, you know, it sucks. So I'm glad that he's taking responsibility and he's doing all the money himself. He's probably not caring if we get the full amount. He's getting most of it anyway, so he's going to get a clean mill from this anyway. So... the guy got fucked. He did get fucked up. Yeah, I'm happy with this. This is good. This is how I like doing Pacific Standard, where the host... again, I don't mind taking the money as long as the host is clear. If the host says to me in a message, by the way... you take the money, you stay in the bank, I'll get helicopter, or you stay in the bank until I respawn. I'll suicide at a certain point and respawn. That's cool. But it's when the host just tells you take the money and then just, doesn't tell you what to do.
Okay, now regroup back on the main floor.
So this is good. This is a W right here.
Where the balls when you need them?
Shit!
I'm reading you loud and clear.
Okay.
Shit!
Whatever you say.
You made your point.
Let's get out of this alive. You're gonna pay for this.
If you missed, you would have hit me.
I think he might be messaging.
She's messed up! Don't hurt me!
You know where helicopter is.
Nice.
I mean, I don't, but sure. Did you hear the voice actor for Ron? Maybe. They might reuse it. I mean, is he asking me to go to the other helicopter? I mean, I'll follow his lead if he's going out. I don't know if he's going out or not, but he might be staying in the bank, in which case I actually don't know where the helicopter is.
I need you to stay together. Come out of the bank, take a left down Vinewood Boulevard, and duck down the alley to the right. If you let the cops hit you, you're gonna lose cash. That's coming out of your cut, not mine. Come on, move!
I feel like I've just been sprung on me. I don't actually know. He wants me to get the helicopter, but I don't know what he means by this. Like,
Down the alley.
if he wants me to suicide once you blow up does he want me to blow up bikes, or does he just want me to, like... We won't be able to get to the helicopter until we get bikes. So I'm not 100% sure what to do. I'm not 100% sure what he's wanting, because he hasn't really informed me what is... oh, someone left anyway. Well. Some random Donnie left, so, yeah, good. In the end of the day, man, I wasn't sure what he was asking there. He said, do you know the way to the helicopter? So I'm assuming what he meant is that he wanted me to get the helicopter for him. But, like, I would have had to suicide. So I'm assuming, if, knowing how I would do it, is I would blow up the bike, suicide, would respawn there, then I would go get the helicopter and come back with it. But the problem is that it was kind of sprung on me. I wasn't sure what he meant. There are other ways to do it now. Some people get helicopters beforehand, some people get them afterwards, but no one ever tells you. But the problem is that the other random Don just left. Even I was going to do that. I was going to go blow up the bikes and then go get the helicopter. But, yeah, I don't know. That guy just decided to, leave. Yeah, it's really weird, isn't it? Like, why would you join the heist, do half the heist, and leave? Ah, man, that's GTA. That's why we do it. That's why we love it. Fair. I don't know what there is to say about that. I'm kind of glad because I wasn't sure what the plan was there, like, fully. But I mean, I'm glad that in a way that the guy decided to leave because it meant I didn't have to do it. But yeah, fair. Fair. Yeah, the game is something. The game certainly doesn't fail to entertain, that's for sure.
Hey, I sourced a new color of yarn.
What the fuck?
I'll do weed though. I like weed, so I'll do weed. Nah, the Switch 2 price is going up. That's fucking... Oh my god. Of course it is. I have a feeling we're gonna get to the point where no platform, no like electronic device is even gonna be like remotely affordable. And we're all just gonna have to... We're just all gonna have to pay a subscription to rent our shitty base phones with all the stuff stored in the cloud. You'll get a tiny amount of storage, you'll get a tiny amount of RAM, and everything just runs off the fucking cloud. This is a joke, man. What a shitty timeline. Honestly. Okay, weed. Series 8 weed. And a level 10. We're doing it with a level 10. Okay. Cool. Cool. Hey, I mean, hey, I like doing it like this because you never know what you're gonna get. A level 10. It is interesting. Like, I very rarely... You know what? I never get this one. I never get Series A weed. Like, usually if it's Series A, usually it's Trash Truck. I very rarely get weed. No custom outfits, so that's a bit shit, but it is on easy mode, so it shouldn't be too difficult. Alright, I guess Cameron C wants to be on that side. Alright then, I will join the other team then. Cameron C wants to be over there, so I guess I'll join Adam. I always love that about low levels, how they'll randomly join other teams in the mode just because they don't want to be on like they have no idea what they're changing, like why they're changing it. They just do it because why not? They have no idea what they're changing for. Plus, it would make more sense for him to be on the main team considering that he is a low level, but whatever. Oh, okay, you're getting in then, I guess. Okay, level 10's covering me then. I had a feeling the level 10 would want to come with me. I'm gonna go up the highway first because this car is way better on a highway than on a through the countryside. So although it is a smidge slower going up the highway, I think it makes more sense. The speed of the car will 100% make up for it. Not gonna lie, I kind of wish we got a Series B funding to go along with this, because I would love to get another Trevor heist. I hate Trevor, but I love him at the same time. Oh no, he's in the pause menu. He's in the pause menu. I hope he's just checking the map. Okay, good. I was gonna say, I was really worried that he was gonna leave. It would be a cool last hurrah. Although I think at this point, it probably would be better to get like another big one heist where we get like Trevor, Michael, and Franklin all together again. But if it was like, oh god. If it was like 2000 and like, I don't know, 20 maybe. maybe back then, yeah. Maybe COVID times it would make more sense. I think at this point, yeah, I think that would make sense for the final heist. Is one last big one big, you know, they all come out of retirement one last time with Lester. To send us all off. If they don't do that, I'm going to be very upset. If they end it on a fucking business update, I'm going to... I still get the vibe, though, there will be more GTA Online updates after GTA 6 comes out, I just get that vibe that we're gonna get at least a couple more after it. Just because of the fact that there is still people on the PS4 and the Xbox One, and obviously people on the original version of the PC. Also, well, people on PC in general, anyone on PC, won't be able to get GTA 6 until at least a year.
Almost at the sawmill. We need 2 of them on the hill, covering with long-range
Ah, nice. I beat them there.
throwing you on the ground.
Even though I went the long way. Although that guy actually technically beat me, but only by a smidge. If I hadn't messed up that crash, it would have been fine. I could start this now, but I don't want to start this because if I start it, it will error because he's not nearby yet. Hey, Lethal, how are you doing? Yeah, there you go. Get in there. Someone's already shot them. Whoa! Oh my god! Jesus Christ! Buddy just went flying over my head. Jeez.
How you doing down there? It sounds
Good to hear it. Yeah, I'm doing alright, thank you.
like you're getting in the vans.
Can't really complain.
Getting in that pickup with the gun. Of course, it's loud, Ron. Progress is loud. Look, sorry about Ron. He gets me nervous. Asks too many questions. Do your thing. Well, long as our thing is 2 on the vans, 2 on the moving gun placement.
Nice. I kind of wish that I was on the turret because I actually like using the vigilante for this. But since I'm in the Benson, I have to take the Bensons. But I wish I was in the I wish I was on the other team so I could take my vigilante.
Let the pickup go in front so it can shoot back and protect the score. Thank you. Now come on.
Okay, this guy seems to... Does he know that to go on the highway or is he going to go up to the top? I hope he's going down to the highway, not going up to the top. Because if he's going to the highway, it's way easier. No, I think he's just... Wait, is he really going to follow the road all the way up? My god, he's following... No, he's going to the highway. Good. He's going to the highway. Good. I was going to say, I was worried for a second because he was following the bloody road up to the top. Uh-oh. 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 I think he might be out of time. Yeah, the other guy didn't get in the technical quick enough. The other two people were so slow that we drove all the way to the highway before they even got in the technical. They had no idea what they were doing. This is why I like playing these because it's hilarious watching these dons, like how they play. Ah, we gotta do this again, huh? I love how one guy is trying to get into the sniper's nest, Even though he doesn't need to. Oh, bad aim.
How you doing down there? It sounds loud. Remember, 2 of you are getting in the vans, and 2 are getting in that pickup with a gun. Of course, it's loud, Ron. Progress.
All right, I'm on the Benson, so yeah. I mean, I hope they get in the gun turret this time.
Asks too many questions. Just do your thing. Well, long as your thing is 2 on the vans, 2 on the moving gun placement.
I'm gonna try to help out a bit, just because it's like I don't want to leave them on their own to mess up again.
Thank you. Now come on.
I shouldn't need to, but I feel like if I leave the area, they're not gonna get in the turret anytime soon, and they're gonna die. So I know it's on easy mode, so in theory it should be easy, but I mean, let's be real. They didn't get in the gun turret last time, so oh, I hear the alien gun too, so you already know it's doomed. If someone's using the alien gun, you already know it's over. Because it's like the gun that people get when they can't, you know, get an actual good gun. Oh, the rain is fucking up with it now.
So, I'm gonna need you back here with this stuff in not very long. Move. I'm here. They set up roadblocks. Get the gun on the pickup pointed front if it ain't already. They'll be getting their idiotic people to block the road.
At least we're going on the highway. That's good. Why is it level 1300 following the rules? Like, why was he at the sniper's nest instead of just coming down? Like, has he never done Series A before? How's a 1300 not know you can just skip the you can just skip all that and just go straight to the bomb? Because he was at the top trying to snipe. Oh. The way that car almost hit me. Why do I feel like I'm faster than him? Like, I had to keep moving to the side because I was worried about hitting in the back of him, but yeah, like I caught up really quick. Maybe his trigger's a bit broken. Like mine did back in the day when I had a broken trigger, and I never realized until after I saw that my jet didn't have the full afterburner. I had to stop. I was so close to death. I was so close to death. So close. I've always said that about GTA 5. If their enemy car gets stuck next to the front of your cab, you're done. Because you can't shoot down, but they can shoot up. Buddy, who are you shooting at? I don't know who he was shooting at, but you shoot at someone. Interesting. So the other Benson is going up through the city rather than going through the He should just go through the highway. I don't know why he's going up through the city. Who's my favorite actor? Honestly, I don't know. I don't think I even have like a favorite actor. Like I've got a load of actors I like, some more than others, but I don't know if I would say like there's one that I absolutely, you know, I don't think there's any I could really say like I watch a film specifically for that person. Like I love Tobey Maguire, but I'm not going to be going out looking for his films just because I like him. So I don't know. I don't think I have one. I do like Ryan Gosling, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't say like I watch everything he's in, but I do keep an eye out for his stuff. I suppose more so than other actors, because I do think he's just fun. Like he's just fun. Like I mean, I never really paid attention to him before Barbie. Or I remember the first time I really paid attention to him was when people were like shitting on him because they were like, oh, he'll be terrible as Ken, he's too old, or he's this or that, he doesn't look like Ken enough or whatever. He wasn't Ken enough, but he ended up being enough. So yeah, I don't know. He's probably like one of my more favorite ones, yeah. Good job, lads.
Oh man, I can smell that grass like 10 minutes ago. That's some good dope. Yeah, I used to smoke when I was in college. Man, that was some far out times. Now I...
Yeah, the weather's correct. The day's wrong, but the weather is correct.
And I masturbate till dawn. Trevor calls it maturity.
Urine would probably be up there too. Urine's pretty cool, yeah. I like Urine. I mean, yeah, Ryan Gosling, Urine. Oh, you know what? Actually, wait. There's one that I could definitely say that I like a lot. Andrew Garfield. Andrew Garfield has gone. I after watching the original or the main Spider-Man films, I started to go, okay, I like this guy. And then I've been kind of interested whenever he pops up on different things, and I liked him when he did Tick Tick Boom. I really liked that. I also like was it Hacksaw Ridge? I really liked him in that too. Yeah, he's really he's very versatile. He can do different things, which I thought was really cool. Like a lot of actors can, but I don't know. I always enjoy Andrew Garfield's when he does stuff. I don't know. I can watch, like, from all the things I've watched of Andrew Garfield, I've never been like, oh yeah, he's shit. Like, oh, I don't really care for this. Like, I've always enjoyed his. Like he's made something that I wouldn't maybe normally care about too much, and he makes it so I actually do care about it. Like I never thought I would care about the whole Tick Tick Boom thing, you know, like I never thought I'd like care enough to really want to watch it all. But I will say that what got me to watch it was him, like the trailer. When I saw him in the trailer, and I was like, damn, like we gotta watch this. I'm really surprised that he didn't just batter that guy with the electric stun baton. Yeah, I've seen a bit of Social Network. I've seen a little bit of it, and yeah, he plays the guy that like Zuck the Cuck kind of fucked over. I was like, yeah, that's pretty. Yeah, he's pretty good in that too, from what I've seen, from the little bit I've seen of it. I've seen maybe about 10 minutes worth of it, 10 to 15 minutes worth of it. And it was like when he was like suing. When he was like, you know, he got locked out of the systems or whatever, and no, the shares were diluted. That was it. His shares were diluted, and he was like, he comes in and he's like, you know, what the hell's happening or whatever, and yeah, that was great. So Yeah, I can believe it. He's a very good actor, and I just enjoy seeing anything he's in.
Like a physical dude. Whatever.
I think that's also why like I've got a lot more love, I think, as well for the Amazing Spider-Man films. Is I think that he's so enjoyable to see. That's why I'm really hoping that they do more of his Spider-Man. Like Toby, I think would be great to get. I would always take another film with Toby. I would always take another film, and I'm definitely excited to see him again. But I actually, if someone said to me like, obviously if it's like a Mayday story, I'd say Toby would be the one I want to see. But if someone said to me, if it was just a normal Spider-Man film, another film with just another story of Spider-Man, I honestly would probably say Andrew more than Toby at this point, because I actually really like what he can do, and I think he could do a lot more of it now that he's a little bit more older and he's feeling a little bit more confident. I think he could really push Spider-Man in a really interesting way and really do something great with it. So unless if it was like a Mayday story, I'd actually probably say Andrew more than Toby at this point. But yeah, I think he's such a great actor. Yeah, I can believe he had great chemistry and all that. Like, I can just believe it. Like, bro is he can when he locks in. Like, he's really good. So when like people, I don't like when people judge him too hard. Like when people judge him without like seeing other things he's been in, and even then, like, judging like he I think he was really fun as Spider-Man. Like I think his agility, the fact he was like very flexible. I did like how he would speak. When he how he would like speak to the villains when he was suited up. I really liked him. I don't know. I think he's really, really enjoyable to see. So I don't know. People that judge him only for Spider-Man without seeing the rest of his stuff as well should be, give him. They need to have a moment to like chill out and like watch his other stuff. Do I like that RDJ is going to be Doctor Doom? Honestly, I think it depends what they do with him. Like, for me, it depends heavily on, are they going to utilize him properly? If he's not, like, we don't know yet. Is he a Tony variant? Oh, I've heard some people say maybe Tony is a variant of Doom. That could be interesting. That could be an interesting way of doing it. That turns out that we all thought, he's a variant of Tony, but actually Tony is a variant of Doom. That could be really cool. But it depends. If they're going to make him just a Tony variant or the other way around, vice versa, like, if it's done well and it's not just done for like, oh shit, it's Tony, if it's done well and it's done in a way that's interesting and meaningful to the characters, sure. If they're going to go the route of that he's not Tony, then they need to make it meaningful. Like, why does he look that way? If they reveal his face. I think that RDJ is a fantastic actor, and I think he could really do something amazing with Doom. So I'm willing to give him a chance. After seeing Oppenheimer and he was like insane in that. Like I didn't even recognize him at first. When I first saw that, and it took me a second. It took me a few minutes to go, wait, that's RDJ. That's Robert Downey Jr. I couldn't believe it. I was like, damn, this guy is actually fucking really good. Really, really good. So I'm willing to give him that chance. I'm willing to give him that shot to do it. He might cook. He might be an insane asset to that film, and people might go, you know what? Yeah, that's Doom. So I'm willing to give him a chance. I'm still not sure what the fake out is going to be. Is he a Tony variant? Is Doom is Doom a Tony variant? Is Tony a Doom variant? Is there an actual Doom? Maybe this is just a fake out and the real Doom is still to be revealed. Who knows? Like, who knows with this? You never know with this whole with Marvel. So yeah, I'm willing to give him a chance. Plus, it means that when the inevitable Iron Man scenes get filmed, no one can say, oh, look, RDJ's on the set. That means Iron Man's back. Because now they have the ability to say, no, actually, he's just playing Doom, so Iron Man's not in his film, and then obviously Iron Man makes an appearance, and it's like, oh shit, he is. So that's I can see like why they went with him. Plus, he's a safe bet. After Jonathan Majors' little mishap, I don't blame them for wanting to go with someone who is safe, who is a safe bet, someone who knows the industry, someone who knows, you know, who's been through that kind of bad press, been through the you know, bottomed out, you know, at the bottom of the industry, and then managed to come back from that, and is now a very trusted and well-loved actor in Hollywood. I'm not surprised they went for him after Jonathan Majors. So yeah, I don't know. I'll give it a go. I'll give it a go. I've heard from, you know, leaks, obviously those not always true, but decently credible people in the industry have said that it's been received well. So the film, that is, so in the screen testings and stuff. So, you know, I think there was someone said it was being received as well as, you know, Endgame, Infinity War. So if that's the case, yeah, that would be great. That'd be great. So excited either way. What about you though? Do you like he's gonna be Doctor Doom? Like, I know it's a very it's like Marmite, isn't it, with this one? It's like some people love it, some people hate it. Like some people, there are obviously people that don't really care, but I think there's a lot of people that are very like set one way or the other. Some people love it, some people are like, yeah, great. Some people are like, that's terrible. Why do they do that? They can blame Jonathan Majors for that one. They can blame him because it was his fault. They were putting everything into Kang, and then he just had to go and be stupid. And well, it's his own fault. Imagine being like one of the up-and-coming actors, you know, and people were like, you know, saying you're such a great actor, you're such an amazing actor, you know, Jonathan Majors, you know, he's going to be a huge one day, right? What the I'm back with these dons again? Also, how did we start this with 3 people? All right. But yeah, I think that it's funny how he really messed himself up on that one. He should have been smarter. Like, if you're gonna go into the limelight, right? You're going into the big leagues. Why would you go and be stupid and lose your job? I don't know. That's crazy to me. I don't know. If I was becoming like a big actor and I was getting given millions of, you know, tens of millions of dollars, I'd be on my best behavior. Even if I was a dreadful person, I would be on my best behavior, because I'm like, yeah, if I'm getting myself tens of millions of dollars and I have the potential, because like we saw how much money some of these dons were making by the end of that. Like, look at RDJ, look how much money he was making from being Iron Man at the end of that. Jonathan Majors was going to have a lot. Like, Doom is only really in a few things, whereas Kang was going to be in a lot of stuff. Like, Kang was already in a lot of stuff, and he was going to be in more stuff. They were going to have so many different variants of Kang. He probably would have been making a lot of money by the end of that. He would have been making so much cash by the end of the Kang dynasty. And he just had to go and be stupid, and he lost it all. I'm not surprised they went for RDJ to be safe. They're like, yeah, we need someone who's safe. We need someone who won't fuck this up. We need someone who's not going to go and, you know, be abusive to his girlfriend in the back of a car. He's making movies for Ben Sharpie. Yeah, I mean, what a fall from grace that is. Like, what a genuine fall from grace. All because he just had to be stupid, and he couldn't be decent for just. Like, I think it says a lot though, because like if you even if you got all that money on your hand, like, let's say for example, like, you have to be quite a bad person to be able to mess up like that. Because I feel most people would be able to mask if they were, you know, potentially risking, you know, $10 million worth of, you know, more than that, you know, tens of millions of dollars of movie contracts. Plus, not to mention, after being done with Kang, he would have been in so much more. Like, they would have been getting he would have been in everything. You know, he really was shaping up to be the next big thing. And after being in Creed, and then obviously after being, being Kang, and he was quite good as the variations of Kang. Like, I liked him as Mr. Timely or whatever his name was? Like, I liked him as that. I thought that was really good. The one in Ant-Man, not so much, but I think that they were just going for this, like, Psycho Don in that one. But I think that there could have been a really cool variety of variations that, that they could have really shown off his acting talents. And yeah, that's never going to happen now because he was stupid. He couldn't control himself, even though he had all that money on the line. Like I said, I'd have been on my best behavior if I had. I mean, I wouldn't, hit a woman or anything. I wouldn't hit anyone, but like, especially if I had, money on the line like that, I'd be a boy. I was gonna say, Boy Scout. Yeah, Boy Scout, right? That's the thing. Boy Scout. I'd be a Boy Scout. Scout's honor and all that. I wouldn't be doing anything bad. I wouldn't even drugs, nowhere near those. If I could a decade away from drugs, drink, I wouldn't touch alcohol, wouldn't touch drugs, I wouldn't touch anything. For a whole decade, I would just be a Boy Scout. Get my money and then just dip. Get my tens of millions of dollars, buy myself a nice house, retire, and dip. He did it too early. He messed up way too early in his career. He could have had it all, but he messed up. So now we got RDJ as Doom. But I mean, I don't know. I guess we'll see. I think Disney also was just looking for an out for Kang. I'll be real. Like, I don't know. I think Kang. I think it could have been good, but the whole thing was just kind of messed up because they just didn't know what they were doing. Like, Phase 4 and 5. Well, Phase 4 and Summer 5 just felt like such a mess. Like, they just. Disney really didn't know what they were doing. They got this big ending at Phase 3 with Endgame, and that was, they shouldn't have just kind of gone on from that. They should have sat down and go, okay, so where is the universe now? Where is everyone? What is going on now? What has changed in the timeline and the universe now that all this has happened? But they just kind of just did different things. And I'm not surprised that people didn't really care because Kang just, Loki was good, but I mean, I can't imagine it was seen by everyone. And then, they put him in a movie finally, and it was Ant-Man, which was not the best, to say the least. So I feel like I'm not really surprised that they were looking for an out from Kang, to be honest with you. Like, I'm not surprised they dumped him at that point. They're like, yeah, he's already an idiot, but let's just get rid of him because also the character's just not loved. No one likes the character, so yeah, you're out of love with her at the moment. I mean, that's fair. I mean, it is pretty. It does feel a bit tired at times, but oh, he's got a vigilante too. Look at that. I'm still very excited because I do like. I always will like the MCU. I love the there's a lot in it that I do enjoy. Even though it has disappointed me a little bit over the years, there's still a lot of characters I care about in the MCU. I still like Thor, and I've been hearing that Thor is going to have a more serious film. Thor's going to have a more serious film to kind of end it up, or to end it, and I'm excited for that. I'm excited to see Cap again. I'm excited to see Tony again, because let's be real, Tony's going to be back. I'm interested to see how they introduce the X-Men stuff and who's going to stay, who's not. Like, I have a feeling Wolverine. I think Logan will stay. I think Wolverine, the title of Wolverine will be moved over to a new Wolverine, whether that is X-23 or a replacement for Hugh Jackman. But I have a feeling that Logan will stay around as an old man Logan who is, who teams up with Deadpool here and there, and then also helps with the X-Men a little bit here and there. So I'm excited to see how that all transitions. I'm excited to see who they do for Professor X and you know, Magneto and all that. Like, what's the backstory is gonna be? Like, is it still gonna be World War II, or are they gonna try to go for a more modern story? You know, like, are they gonna try and go, well, Magneto's actually not from World War II, or are they gonna do some sort of freezing thing, or like age, slow down the age? I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do with it. It's gonna be very interesting to see how they all balance that. Or they might just go for the, they might just bring over the actors from, you know, the Dons that played in the young versions of them from the other films. So I don't know. It'll be really interesting to see how they will do all that. And obviously the the Defenders part of the MCU I love. I love the Defenders stuff. So there's a lot of things I'm still very excited for with the MCU. I have faith. I do have faith that they can bring it back and. Ty Sheridan as Cyclops again would be insufferable. Is that the guy who played him in the younger ones, the younger Dons? See, I can't even remember that person, so that just shows how, like... That just shows how little, like, I cared for him, because I don't remember him. I imagine that they'll recast some of them. Like, I mean, it's... I mean, I'm pretty sure we already know who Jean Grey is, so... And that's definitely a different, that's definitely not, what's her name from, Game of Thrones? It's definitely not her anymore, so, So I imagine a lot of them will get recast. But I do think that the Professor X and Magneto castings would be pretty fire. I mean, that's what they seem to be doing. Like, it's going to be a soft reboot and a bit of a mix-up of a mash-up of the different universes. Because when the big reset happens, it's going to be it's going to clean up the timelines and all that. And it's going to be a big kind of reset. So I imagine that, yeah, some of the characters will have the old actors. Some of the old actors will stick around. Some will be new ones. The old Professor X, like old in terms of age, and Magneto definitely will be retired. But I could see the younger ones. They're about the right age now, so that would make sense. They're about the right age to play older ones, so that's cool. But I'd imagine that some of them will definitely be completely redone. They should finally cast a Jewish actor. Yeah, I mean, they might. Never know. There's lots of possibilities. It just depends what they feel. Honestly, though, that just assumes they're not going to try to modernize the character and change it up. Because I remember, like, some people were suggesting they might just forego the whole world. I know it's like very instrumental Magneto, but they might try to be a little bit modern with it and go, yeah, we're gonna make Magneto a story about another genocide instead of it being a story about World War II. So that could be interesting. Although I think that would be very. I'm personally a big fan of them staying with World War II, but as time goes on, it becomes harder and harder for them to do that, unless they freeze them in time. Make him a hate crime victim. Yeah, they could do, to be fair. That could work. They could make it if they're gonna do some sort of like genocide. They could do. There's a lot of genocides they could do. Obviously, though, a lot of them would be outside of Europe, so he would be. It would be interesting having an Asian or a African Magneto. Would be very different, but I guess if they wanted to keep it in Europe, they could do the Serbian genocide. Well, not Serbian, but you know, the genocide in Czechoslovakia when all that happened. Not Czechoslovakia, sorry, the Yugoslavia, sorry. Yeah, when all that stuff happened in the Balkans War. They could do that, although that is still a bit too... Actually, wait, I mean, that happened in the 90s, so let's say if it was someone who was a kid in the 90s, let's say 10 years old in the 90s, it's been, what, 30 years? So yeah, I mean, you could do that. You could definitely do that if you wanted to keep him European, but have it still be a genocide story. So yeah, that's a possibility if they wanted to go that route. They wouldn't be super old, but I mean, I guess it'd be closer to what they were when they started doing the X-Men series in the 2000s. So yeah, could work, but I guess we'll see what they do. They might just go for the old, we'll freeze them in the ice storyline like they did with Cap. That's genuinely I remember, like, I love that Captain America getting frozen in ice is so well known now. Whereas obviously that wasn't the case originally, but they had to do it that way. So I do like that it's the whole thing now, being frozen in ice. So maybe they'll just go for that old-fashioned thing. He got frozen. He got stuck in a. They put him in a freezer and he got stuck there and he froze. There you go, done. You could do something like that, but we'll see. Depends what Disney feels like. I mean, we should be finding out very soon, to be fair. Like, we should be finding out probably in the next, because I'm pretty sure they're filming the, pretty sure they're filming, or they're starting to film the X-Men. He was frozen in the comics, or even back then. Even back when he was, wait. When was, Captain America introduced in the comics? Was it, like, around World War II or after it? I can't remember. I actually have no idea. 0.5, nice. I suppose if he was frozen in the comics, I guess you could just always freeze him in the comics. It just would become more and more weird. It was never actually shown it was a retcon. Oh, if it was a retcon. But like, I mean, I guess they could change it up. They could do like something different with it now and like do a, you know, I mean, I guess Vietnam's maybe a bit too late now, but they could do like a Gulf War story or something like that if they ever wanted to update Captain America. But I suppose it probably wouldn't sit as well with people as, say, World War II. Like, World War II is a pretty just war to a lot of people. Whereas I can't imagine a lot of the wars since as just. Like, Vietnam would not really work. A Vietnam story of Captain... I mean, that would actually be a really interesting idea, having a Captain America from Vietnam and how different that would be. Like, he wouldn't be... Especially the way that, like, soldiers were treated in Vietnam. Oh, that'd actually be a really interesting story, because, like, the way that soldiers were treated during and after Vietnam was quite shit. It'd be really interesting for him to experience that, then be frozen, and then wake up in a time where Vietnam vets are actually... you know, liked again. That'd be a really interesting story. No, like, okay, it would be like a Rambo. It would be like Rambo at the first part, and then the second part would be him waking up in the 21st century and be like, oh shit, people actually, you know, that people would be like, thank you for your service, sir, and he'd be like, what? What do you mean thank you for your service? We all got shit on. That'd be really weird. That'd actually be really cool. But no, they'll probably pick a more just one. Maybe something like the, I suppose the Gulf War, which was pretty fair, which was pretty just, because it was in defense of Kuwait, I suppose. Or the Falklands War, because that was protected. Or there wasn't really a... Soldiers didn't really go on the ground, but... Yeah, I guess it'd be the Gulf War. I don't really think anything since then would really work. Ah, no one helped him when it wasn't a heist finale, but as soon as this Don does a heist finale, I get fucked, huh? Of course. I help him. I mean, to be fair, it wasn't his fault, but I love that no one joined it until after it was a finale and then they joined it. Cheeky fucks. Cheeky fucks. Oh, wait, he's invited me back. Maybe he kicked the other guy. He was too low level. He kicked the low level. Yes, that's what I'm... Oh, no, he's there. Wait, Walter Hamster's there. All right, say less. All right, this will be my last thing then. I'll do this and I'll call it. I was just... It's a finale. I gotta do it. I gotta do it since it's a finale, but I was going to call that... I was going to call it after that one, the previous one, but because it's a finale, I gotta do it. I wasn't actually planning on doing like heists all the way through. I was just going to do like random ones, but then I kind of got stuck with this guy because no one else, out of 1 million plus people, no one else is doing a heist. So I got stuck with this guy. I'm not going to complain though, like I'll do it.
I shouldn't be here. See, I should be with Trevor or at the airport.
I think this is his first time doing this.
I'm not saying who. Well, anyway, it's not my place.
You know what I'm really sad about is that people feel like they got to do it on easy mode because none of the randoms are good enough, so they got to put it on easy mode.
The Frat Boys and the Lost and the O'Neills.
I feel so bad.
Tell them all where their stuff is. If you want to get paid, I'd get over there quick. Now I got to. Don't let him kill him.
Oh, he cares. He cares about Trevor. Don't you love that? I love Nervous Ron, you know, he's a nice guy. I always ready up straight away because it puts pressure on the other Dons. If they see the high level readying up for 15, they're more likely to ready up. See? A lot of these other Dons won't ready up. They'll try to, like, be stingy. They'll be, like, holding out for higher pay. But because I ready up, they're like, yeah. If he's readying up, we gotta start. So that's the big brain right there. That's the big brain when it comes to, this. Is there any way to have like combat street? No, light combat. Is there no heavy combat? Ah, shit. Whatever. We'll go with that. That's a nice one. You made a decent amount tonight. Yeah, you did. You went up like what, 20 grand? I swear you're like in the 70s, the 370s earlier. Yeah, 1518. That's not bad. That's quite a good night's work. Man, I miss doing heists. I'm gonna do this more often. I'm gonna do this more. I actually really like helping other people. I feel like this feels a lot more meaningful than me just doing the. I'm still gonna do my grind because I need to, but I might do this more often. Just either at the end of my grind each night, or like maybe just do a night of it where I just held random Dons, because I actually really like this. Like I feel way more accomplished doing this, helping someone else finish their heist, and yeah, I like it way more. If I didn't care about my career, I would just stop doing career and just do this, but I still care enough to do my career mode, but I can't go completely away from that yet. Yeah, like it's you never know what you're gonna get with this, so it's really exciting. You never know, you might get something really good, or we're gonna get something that's terrible. So. Hey, Trevor. I'm gonna drive this at the end and help them with this. This is way better choice. Please don't throw a grenade out there, my friend.
Remember this, people. You're not just fighting for me.
Please don't grenade it.
For TP Industries, you're fighting for the little people, the dreamers and the scammers. All the people that gotta kill and steal to get ahead, okay?
Actually, I already know there's gonna be cars drum. Oh yeah, I should probably move that thing. Because it's gonna get... I can already tell this is gonna get blown up.
I knew you were a good crew.
Let me move it down here. Yeah, let me move it down here.
I hope you roll your waders, because by the end of this, you're gonna be waist deep with the missile.
I'll tell you this. The railgun has changed everything with this. I used to always be very worried using RPGs in this, especially if you're doing like a Criminal Mastermind challenge. But ever since they introduced this, it's so much easier. Like this makes every mission 1,000 times easier.
We got some lost-looking country boys over here.
Like, look at that. It's ridiculous. So easy. The homing launcher used to be the definitive choice, but no, I'll say this.
Let's go. Product's been loaded into the vans. Drop-offs by El Gordo Lighthouse. Let's go.
I will say using the other thing is more fun, but I don't trust the guy not to get me killed on it, so...
Watch! Choppers up there. Looks like hired guns. Take them out and anything else they got. Why is selling other people's drugs so difficult? We gotta lose those choppers.
Come on, a little bit closer. There we go. Yeah, I like using the vigilante sometimes because it does make this easy mode, but there is a joy doing it the proper way. But if I'm doing it with randoms, I'm a lot more likely to do it like this. If I'm playing it with people from the stream or like friends, yeah, 100%. Like, I'll do it the proper way. Unless if we're trying to do it for like a challenge or something. What the fuck was this guy doing? What the fuck did he do? He's just following the thing.
Shit.
Where is he going? I'm honestly not sure what's going on right now. You microwaved the White Castle for a quick snack. Lewis would be disappointed. Lewis would be very disappointed. He'd be very, very angry about that, you know. Like, how can you betray the taste buds that much?
The loss just keep on coming. Grab these flies off the road.
Oh my god. Jesus. I love how the AI just constantly spawns in. Like, you blow one up and another one spawns. Oh, I'm out of rockets. Yeah, Lewis been lurking a little bit. He's trying to get his hours a little bit. He doesn't want to lose 10th. As long as he gets past Brassy, that's all he needs to do is just get past Brassy and he's calm. Either you're closer to 932 or it's off. What do you mean?
Just ahead there, by the house. We might have done this. We might have done it. We
I think we're good.
some Molly, have a good time, or take some Mollis and I can have a better time. No, it's not professional.
Feels like it should be a little bit higher. It might be that it's, yeah, it might be that it's right off, like right close to it. Because it will only show it being the next number up when it hits that, like exactly at the 60. So if you're at like 59, if you're at like the 59th minute of the hour, it won't count until it hits the 60th minute. Yeah, so you might be at like, you might be at 9:31:50. Yeah, you might be at 9:31:59, and it won't show it yet.
Without you, well, without you or someone else with a very similar skill set.
But it does save it. It does save all the little bits. It just doesn't show it. Even in the software, it doesn't show exact minutes. It just shows the hour rounded down. Jesus. There we go.
Nice one, friends. Nice one on TPI.
That was easy.
We are on our way. Oh, thank you, people. Thank you. Great work. Really great. Here is what I promised you. A little advance from my earnings. You gotta speculate to accumulate. Now we've done the speculation. Soon we'll do the accumulation. Very soon, all right? Now let's get the hell out of here, all right? I got the buyer coming through. Thank you. Thank you all very much. Hey, be cool with that money. Only buy superficial crap and superficial people. Who are you? I'm Impotent Rage. You can't be Impotent Rage, 'cause I'm Impotent Rage. Yes, buddy. I will deal with you later.
Hey, my brother.
My brother.
Yo, it's Phil. It's good to meet you finally.
Hey.
Trevor, ain't it?
So we're gonna do this, or we're gonna have a circle jerk, or both?
Whatever you want, man. Got the drugs?
Yeah, if you came for what you ordered.
Yeah, this is pretty funny.
Yeah, I have them.
Good. Can I see?
Can I see?
I like this heist as well because it's a nice break from the other ones.
Yeah, got it.
Like the first three that you do are quite serious. You know, the first one's a bit of a tutorial. The second one's you're breaking into a prison. Third one, you're saving the world from a potential, dangerous weapon, biological weapon. And then you have
There
this.
is the money.
And it's just Trevor being serious. I love how much of a surprise it is. Like, you do the other ones and you think it's all serious, and then this happens, and it's just great.
Excuse me?
And then we go back to being serious with Pacific Standard. It's just like this little holiday.
Why do you keep saying that? And how is it that you know my name? Fucking narc!
You are under arrest for trespass.
Get away! Fuck's sakes! Asshole!
I love how there's no waves, by the way. It's a shoreline and there's like no waves. It just looks like it's a lake. Looks like it's not even a big lake, because a big lake has waves too. I don't know why they turn off the waves. Ah, platinum, let's go. That's what I'm talking about. It's nice doing this because it's only 106,000, but what's nice about it is it's we've like this has helped someone finish a mission, like a heist that they've probably been working on for a while now. Like, it's so difficult to get the heist done. So it's nice that the idea that we help someone like complete this. It's a great feeling, so I'm very happy with that. Can they happy a bit to the 4-hour mark? With the way the game takes to load, it might be that long anyway. I love that the guy who plays Trevor had no idea what this was even for. Like, he didn't even know he had done this. Like, he didn't even know that he had already, because he was surprised he was in a heist, an online heist. He's like, what am I? I'm in an online heist? What? Oh, I'm so surprised he didn't just shoot him in the back of the head. Oh, thank you. You know what? I'm very pleased that no one's tried killing each other in this. I mean, 2 of us are impassive, but oh, wait. Nope, he just drove off. What the fuck is going on up there? That was awesome. I wish we had more of that. Like, I wish we had more of those, like, AI doing stuff, like planes and stuff like that. Kind of reminds me of the PS3 version where you had AI that would just fly around and shit like that. God. PS3 version was so good. It's kind of funny how the PS3 version, in a way, is better than this version. Even though this version looks better, runs better, all that good stuff. The PS3 version had more heart, more soul. Oh well. That was good. Alright then, so what am I gonna do tomorrow? I might be streaming tomorrow, I might not. I haven't decided yet. It also depends what I get up to. Rebecca is out, but she's gonna be busy, but that might mean I can get on, but then I might not. I might end up doing something else instead. I don't know yet. I haven't decided. Also depends how I feel. Surprisingly feel quite good tonight, which is making me a bit worried because I'm supposed to feel worse than this, but I feel kind of okay, so I'm a little bit concerned that maybe something is a bit off with that. I don't know. So I don't know yet, but if I am on tomorrow, I have no idea what I'm going to do. It might be more GTA, but honestly, I don't know. Probably won't be Dragon Ball, my finger's still a bit fucked. So the only things I could do is, if Rebecca was on early enough, which I doubt, we could do, she'll probably be tied as well. I would love to do the Saints Row. I'd love to finish Saints Row off finally, because we started that like 3 years ago, never finished it, so it would be good to finish that. But probably not. I might do Payday. I might do Payday. That could be fun. That could be really fun. Been a while since I've done Payday, and I think Dean's deleted it, but it could be fun to do. So I might do that. Just depends what I feel like. Oh, I might do something else on the PC. I might even do Liberty City Stories finally. I started that about 4 years ago and I never finished it, so I might even do that. I don't think I'll do Chaos Mod yet. I'm going to do Chaos Mod again this year, but I'm probably going to do it later this summer. So, Yeah, it'll probably either be Liberty City Stories or it'll be Payday or GTA 5, yeah. The dog bots are very annoying. They are, aren't they? They are very irritating, but that's what they do now because it means that they're more likely to get... I don't know why, because they do the exact same message, which would make no sense. It would make more sense to do 2 different messages and see which one gets through. But, no. It's weird. Yeah, I think that's that. So that's anyway, that's what I'm planning on doing if I do stream, but again, it just depends. I don't think there's anything else for me to stream. Most of the games that I play are not streamable games. Well, they are streamable, but I just don't think anyone will give a shit to watch them. Like, me trying to conquer the world in Europa, or me trying to build up my economy in Victoria, or me trying to inbreed and spread my inbred children amongst the nobles in Crusader Kings. I could do Universe Sim. Oh, I could do Universe Sim. It's been a long... Or RimWorld. Oh, I haven't done RimWorld in years. I could do that. I could finish off Universe Sim like I said I was going to do about 5 years ago. I don't know. Bum Simulator Anniversary. If they ever do a second one, 100% would play that. 100%. Actually, have they announced one? No. I was kind of hoping they would announce one. No. Someone made a knockoff called Bum Revenge. It's apparently got even worse performance. Yeah, no. But yeah, if they ever did like a sequel to it, 100% would play that. But yeah, no, I'm just looking at my games on Steam. I guess I could always do Holdfast one day, but the issue with Holdfast, I like Holdfast. But the issue with Holdfast is some of the community on that game would probably be horrific to deal with, because they're very great game, but some very weird dons on there. So yeah, probably won't ever do that on stream, but maybe. Nah, it'll probably be, yeah, it'll probably be GTA. It'll either be GTA 5, maybe Liberty City Stories, because I would like to get Liberty City Stories and Vice City Stories done before GTA 6 comes out. Even though I was waiting for them to release like a trilogy version, like a definitive edition version of them, they never did. So I figure I might as well just play them on an emulator, get them done, and then play, and then before GTA 6. So I could do that. Yeah, it just depends. It depends what happens. But it'll most likely, let's be real, it's most likely gonna be GTA. Let's be 100. let's not kid. Most likely gonna be GTA 5. I do want to do, there is a Chaos mod type mod for GTA 4, and I want to do that as well. So I'm like trying to think to myself, maybe it's been what, 6 years since I did GTA 4. Oh my god. I hate saying that. Like, it's been 6 years. I remember when I did it during COVID. I remember playing GTA 4 and thinking to myself, like, damn, it's been so long since I played it. Like, now I've played it really recently, and it's been 6 years since then. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. I wouldn't say no to doing that. That could be really fun, like a GTA 4 Chaos mod. My favorite GTA game mixed with Chaos. Yeah, who wouldn't like that? I'll think about it anyway. Anyway, that's it for now. I hit the 4-hour mark, so I did indeed do it. Thanks again, everyone. Hope you all have a lovely night. Enjoy your weekend. If I don't see you before the end of the weekend, I hope you enjoy your weekend. Yeah, have a good one. God bless. Take care. Bye.